It's time for another episode of Money TV. I'm your host, Don Bellargeon. So glad you could be with us. Money TV is the program all about money and what makes it happen. And speaking of your money, my first guest joins me here in the studio, Mr. Michael Effingham. He is the CEO of a company called Natural Current LLC. Michael, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
I also want to welcome your device, this apparatus here, which is between us at the news desk. You call it the Savior. Exactly what is this?
It's a solar pump and filter system, and allows consumers with pools, spas, ponds, or open bodies of water to process the water through a filter. In the conventional way, is simply a pump and a filter with the plumbing. And here we have it right in the body of the water, where we have a very energy efficient pump running off the solar panel directly with no batteries, and allows us to go ahead and filter that water through cartridge filters.
Now, does this basically replace that pond or pool pump, or does it augment it? I mean, what's the real deal there?
Well, each body of water has its own environment, how it sits and settles with its environment as far as debris going in and breaking down. But we definitely have the ability to eliminate that pump and filter system, absolutely.
Well, that's amazing. Now, I look at this thing as there's a full slate here of solar panels on top. So this is the power generation station right here, basically.
That's correct.
Everything this needs comes from here.
That's correct.
No electricity.
Well, that is electricity.
Not even you have to plug it in, you have to recharge it. There's no battery on this, so to speak. That's amazing. Now, installation is how difficult? Throw it in the pool?
Yeah, one just opens up the box once they get it shipped to their house, and they just pull it in the pool, and away they go. We do have accessories for it, which allows people to do lights, kid alarms, child alarms, gate alarms, and we can also test the water as far as chemistry. So the accessory pack around it is just extremely powerful. And as you might know or not know, the second leading cause to 1 in 14-year-old death rates is drowning in people's swimming pools. So we think we can also eliminate that as well, as long as they had our appliance.
So the appliance is in the pool, it's filtering the water, but it can also tell me that my child has fallen in the pool while I'm in another part of the house, and I can then run and grab him or her out. I mean, it's a lifeguard.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to definitely alert you prior for the child going into the pool. But if the child is in the pool, we can send the GPS coordinates of where that pool is, so we can call 911 for you.
Oh, so you'll actually call 911. So not only you're a lifeguard, but you're kind of like head of the staff, the emergency response team. So, I mean, that's unbelievable. Now, I've got a neighbor. I live in Orange County, California. Everybody around us has pools.
Right.
And I've got a neighbor that put one in, and we hear that thing about 12 or 14 hours a day, and it sounds like a car idling in the driveway. This basically eliminates that entirely. But not only that, his electrical cost must be enormous.
Oh, well, each pool owner spends $1 to $5 a day just to run their pool pump. So that's $30 to $150 on the average to own a swimming pool.
Wow.
So the savings that we're able to give the consumer as far as the day they use it is immediate.
Now, to people who are watching the program right now and they're saying, okay, I own a pool, this can't quite possibly be as effective as my big behemoth $150 a month pool filtration system. How do you answer that question?
Well, that might be the case in certain scenarios, but one can also buy our bigger version. This is our 55 watt, 10,000 gallon unit. We go all the way up to 40,000 gallons, which is just a bigger panel, bigger float that floats on top of the water and does that. But we also have called bottom feeders, and they simply sit down on the bottom of the pool by your main drain, and then you can take the solar panel and put it away from the trees, on the fence, or where you'd like. And we can also heat the water as well, because from the return flow out of our saviors or bottom feeders, we can send it through a solar water heaters and heat your pool up to about 100 degrees.
Wow.
Free.
Now, so you put it in the pool, you let it float around in the pool. Let's say you're having a big pool party, 20 people coming over. Can you just take it out temporarily, or?
Absolutely, but we find that it's such a conversation piece that people love to put their glasses on it or just let it spin around the pool.
And you can do that.
Absolutely. There's definitely no danger on the angles. But to pull it out, it's like pulling out a raft or something like that.
Makes no noise.
Well, it makes a little bit of a hum, but you'd really have to put your ear to it.
But nothing like what we're accustomed to in pool filter. So virtually no noise, no cost for installation, zero cost to operate, no batteries, no effect on the environment.
Zero. Well, I mean, let me answer that on no effect on the environment. But if you want to go into the manufacturing and building everything, there's always, everybody has some sort of effect.
But I mean, as far as the operation of this device, There's no emissions. There's nothing.
There's nothing to it.
It's all solar powered.
Nothing to it. But when you go into our AI device, as far as the intelligent aspect connected to our server, so we're able to pick up a distressed human voice, our radar system, our lights, our chemical testing. So our full accessory kit, that has a battery pack underneath the panel.
I see. Okay.
So our accessory kit does have that.
Now, is that battery, again, charged by the solar panels?
Yes,
so, I mean,
absolutely.
it's never a point where you've got to plug this thing in to recharge it sometime. I mean, it's essentially self-sufficient with respect to the power it requires to operate.
And that's why it's called the Savior.
Okay.
One, if we had a big problem, Mother Nature decided to wave its hand. Now one can drink their swimming pool water. They can have filtered water to drink it. They can have power source now, so they'll always have a light on. In really developing countries, when I really got into the scope of putting it all together, the Savior really came to me simply because what we can do in a developing country in a hut, and we can just drop this off, and all of a sudden they can kind of live like you and I with internet access as well.
Wow, that's just amazing. I mean, I've never seen anything quite like this. I'm sure people watching have not seen anything quite like this, so they're saying, how do I get my hands on one?
Right.
Let's talk about first what a unit like this costs.
This is about $699.
$699.
That's correct. So you'll make your return on investment less than a year.
Sounds like you make your return on investment basically in one swimming season, especially in Southern California.
Sure, absolutely.
Wow, that's amazing. So $699, and there are accessories you can add to it if you want to, of course. Where is it for sale?
Amazon. We just are going live with Lowe's, True Value, Sam's Club. So I've been putting a lot of effort in to get it to the consumer on those formats. So I'm doing everything I can. Absolutely.
Okay. Natural Current LLC is the name of the company. This fine product is called the Savior. This is one of the most remarkable things I think we've had on this program. We've been on the air for 16 years. Website, naturalcurrent.com.
Yes, and saveyourpool.com.
Saveyourpool.com. Go check out the website. It's also available at Amazon and a number of other places. Michael, looking forward to talking more with you about this product over the next several weeks.
Sure.
Remarkable. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
I agree with you, because you and I, we tend to concentrate on the small emerging companies, those companies that have got great stories, new business ideas, new technologies, and we just saw one here on this program, that amazing pool filter that essentially eliminates that apparatus and plumbing in your pool. I mean, what a great idea.
It's a fantastic idea. In fact, I grabbed him on the way out.
I think he sold 3 while I was here in the studio.
Yeah.
But those are the kinds of things that we like to look at, because that really represents the future of our country. And if a company like that can take off with many millions of pools in the country, for example, think of all the jobs that would create. Right now, 888-259-4449 for free information about our featured guests, including Natural Current and Soam Incorporated. When you do call, be sure to ask to be added to the subscription list of our MoneyTV newsletter. Once again, 888-259-4449, toll free from anywhere in the world you're watching the program. On your mobile phone, just text MoneyTV to go 800 or 46800. Visit us at our website at moneytv.net. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. That's our program this week. As always, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next week.